to you.
Oh my god,
Okay.
I'm so excited.
We good.
You're
Oh
good?
wait, who else wanted it? Who wanted it?
It's okay.
What?
If you want to DM it to me, I want to see.
I will DM it to you as well. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
With any
Anytime
of
to
his friends.
anytime to push my agenda, I'll do
What?
it.
What agenda
They're
are
so
we
cute.
pushing?
My fucking anime agenda.
Mm.
All right, are we starting?
Yeah.
I'm sending fan art. Hold on,
Okay,
Brady.
hurry up. Send
Very
your fan art.
important.
Okay,
Very
I sent my.
important.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, Katie.
Yeah, what? No, I'm ready. Like actually, but
All right.
Oh.
Okay. So
Oh.
the adventure starts in Nala's Watch, and if you look at roll 20, I will highlight that real quick. It's right about there. Nala's Watch is a
Ooh.
popular trade stop along this water route.
Oh wow.
It's quite unique because it is the only city on this entire continent of Belvin.
Wait, that's so cool that we see it. Like, sorry, the roll 20 so cool.
Yeah, it's the only town on the entire continent of Belvin. It's never been able to expand, only upwards. So there are quite tall buildings crammed within this relatively small town, and that is where we'll go there. So the year is 614 AGR, which you guys would know would mean after the Great Reset. It is the month of the 14th of Pale Sun, which relatively corresponds to our April, and it is Swords Day, which would be a Saturday. It is fairly tropical actually very tropical in Nala's Watch. Very high temperatures every day, and they have typically a rainy season and a drier season. Here we will find our adventurers conveniently all sitting next to each other at the bar in Roll Tide Inn.
That
whether
is
you
so
guys think-
convenient.
I know,
that's so convenient.
isn't it? Whether you guys all know each other or not, that's up to you, but you're all sitting there. It's about midday, so you're probably enjoying a nice lunch or something. The bartender, Kenneth, he's a human male with long, dark dreadlocks, various piercings on his ears, some in his lip and whatnot, comes up and she goes, all right, what would you guys like to eat? Come on, I got lots of patrons to serve.
Cayman she's going to be wearing a cloak, and she's going to have it over her head, and she's going to jump up on the counter, and she's going to pull out.
I just wanted lunch.
She's going to pull out her little dagger, and she's going to say, "You're going to give me all your money."
Oh my
And
god.
point it
There was
at the
no
barkeep.
need for this early in the game.
And then
We just
immediately after saying this, she's just going to start laughing and be like, "You should have seen your face. You were so scared. Oh my god."
Oh my
Right.
god.
And just
Yeah.
start laughing.
Never want to interact with you
Yes,
ever again.
Yep.
Definitely a small folk like you. Definitely terrifying.
Mhm.
Yes. Right.
I know,
right.
you were so scared.
For sure.
Hold on. Wait. Oh no. I broke it.
I guess since Catherine is the first character to talk, you can describe your character maybe in a little more detail for everyone
Okay.
and kind of
I
give your
fixed it.
character introduction.
Okay. So, my character, what you see is she is a fairy. So she's about 1.5 feet tall, so very small. She's got like pale white skin. She has very like light blue hair. It's short, so it's like to her shoulders, and she's got it like half tied up. And she's wearing like a wreath around her head of like leaves.
Ooh.
She's got this like top that's like goes over one shoulder with like a harness around it. She's wearing a skirt that's like made of pink leaves, and some sandals. And you can tell that like she probably like made this outfit herself, or like somebody in her family made it. Like it looks handmade, homemade, but at the same time, it still looks like very well crafted. What
Ooh.
else am I missing? She's got purple eyes. Her eyes are purple. Oh, and her wings. She's got very nice wings that are like a light, almost like luminescent, transparent blue at the core where they connect to her back, and then they coat out to this like magenta color at the tips, and like all the veins in her wings are also like a magenta color. And
Ooh.
I think that's everything that you would see from
Okay.
her.
So Kenneth just goes, "All right, sit back down. Let me get you
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Come on. Um, what about the rest of you? You guys need something to eat? Come on, we got the best food here. Not that there's lots of options, but it's here or the other place down the road. But you're here, so what do you want? All right, well then you just get that.
Yes.
All right, well then you get what I pick." And he just throws out like 5 bowls of slop, pretty much. Just brown, gooey mush
Oh.
with a cup of ale to go along with
Mm,
it.
delicious.
Delicious.
Mm.
That was VOC.
I'll just chug my ale and ask for another one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also doing the same.
All right. Chugs the ales. And he's right on top of it with 2 more ales to go.
I keep
Word.
on chugging. I got
Uh,
issues.
all right. So,
Do you have kid-size ales? This is a
uh,
little big.
yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
he like goes down and like under the bar for a second. You hear some like glasses clinking around, and then he pulls out like what's basically like the size of a double shot glass, and just like fills that up with ale and sets it right there.
This is perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So then, just down the bar from you, you guys see this. You see Tur, who's just chugging his drinks. Tur, you can go ahead and describe your
Oh, it's
character.
tier. It's tier.
Tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, he's a he's a 6'8", 265-pound tabaxi unit. Uh, literally just LeBron
Huge.
James. He's built like LeBron James, except he's a fucking cat.
Oh my god.
He has
Awesome.
You
a
made LeBron
icy.
James a furry.
Oh my god.
Yes, yeah. He has like super duper white fur, piercing blue eyes, jacked out the wazoo, but like he's in like tattered black robes because he's a monk. Was a monk, is a monk, but like you'll figure it out. Yeah.
Perfect. So,
And just has a blank stare.
yeah.
It's
And
as
he's
he's downing alcohol.
just downing his drink, and I don't even want to say your character's name. It makes me mad. Bethany,
No.
since you were also chugging drinks, I'm gonna say you.
No.
I'm gonna say what you said you were.
I'm
Were
not
you not?
chugging them. I'm just
Okay.
sipping them real fast.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Well, anyways, you can go ahead and describe your character.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so here's the thing. My character's a changeling, and so, like, it's just a blob right now. She's just kind of chilling.
She's just
It's a vague form. Listen. She's having a rough day, okay? Vaguely shaped like a lady. Vaguely
Vague.
shaped. Vaguely.
Vaguely.
Vaguely shaped like. Hovering at about 5'8". It's just a blob. It's a humanoid blob right now. She's just kind of chilling. You can see there's little things floating in the goo, and those are everything that like it's so never mind. You know what?
There's things
She's
floating
just
in the
sitting there.
goo.
I'm very bad at this game.
What kind of things are floating in the
Honestly.
goo?
There's nothing floating. I changed my mind. I'm backing up.
Okay.
I just woke up and this is way too early for me.
Okay. What kind of things are you like wearing, or what would they see
Okay.
along
Sorry.
with
I'm
your
very
blobbish form?
Wing it, just make it up.
the tism
mean-
is not letting me do this. I just need you to The tism makes this very hard.
It's okay. You're doing good.
Oh god. She's wearing, it, she looks rough. The clothes are tattered and frayed. It's kind of like a vest and then cargo pants, essentially. Um, long cargo pants.
Long cover pants.
Long cargo pants. I have so many pockets.
All right, and then what's your character's name?
So many pockets.
God.
Her name is Cas Adeya, but she calls herself Cas Adeya.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
All
Her
right.
name is
And
Cass,
gentlemen.
but her funny little nickname.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Thank you.
And then we'll just go with the other two who haven't introduced their characters. We'll just get that out of the way. So, whoever wants to go first.
I guess I'll go. I'm a air genasi, standing around like 5'6", like palish blue skin with darker blue hair, and eyes that are like a stormy blue as well, all very blue. Pretty well built, but you can't really see underneath the cloak that she's wearing at the moment. And her hair is actually pretty short right now, but like if you kind of look like with her cloak down, like the hood down, you can kind of see it's like roughly really cut, as if like she's taken a sword or some sort of like giant knife and like kind of just cut through it. It looks very kind of haphazard looking, and is probably just looking down at her bowl right now, and then has turned to the bartender and is like, excuse me, sir, do you have any unleavened bread right now?
Yeah, we got this hazelnut unleavened bread of sorts. I don't know if it's really bread. It's more of like a hazelnut cracker.
Oh, all right. I think that'll do. Thank you so much.
All right, and then yeah, he goes over, grabs some hazelnut cracker, and sets that in front of you.
And then she takes it, and then she says something in Elvish, almost sounds like some sort of ritual prayer, and then starts eating her food very quietly, and even kind of just pushing around the slop with her food.
Communion.
And then your character's name.
Oh, my character's name fully is Magbaya Pelagaya, but she also just goes by Baya.
All right. And then just Adora.
Okay. So my character's just like sitting there, you know, just kind of watching, not saying much, not eating. She's about like 6 foot-ish. Like very pale. I have like the like a character model generally, just kind of like it looks like very like in very new clothes, but all of it's very neutral colors, stuff that can like easily blend in. Yeah, she's just not really saying much, just kind of like watching, like not eating or anything, doesn't ask for anything, but like observing what's around.
Okay.
And her name is Parasolite, but also just goes by Crazy.
Crazy. All right. So, unless anybody else has interaction they want to do, or anything like that.
Oh, I forgot to mention I'm sexy.
Oh, okay.
Very
fair.
Word.
Very
So
important.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
So
Look, man, I had
That's what
to.
I was wondering. I was
I had to.
genuinely curious.
Honestly, I think that's what we were all wondering.
Yeah,
yeah,
of
we're
course.
all wondering.
Of
We
course.
Oh
were.
my god.
Oh, actually, I do have a question.
Yep.
Just like in general, did we all just like convene? Like, is this like the first day? Like all of us are here, or is this like different? I guess if that makes sense.
Do we know each other? What's
That is
happening?
up to you. In my story, you all happened to be in Nala Watch and happened to sit at the bar right next to each other. Whether your characters met each other beforehand, are enjoying a breakfast, or this is your first time meeting, is up to you.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I don't know you either.
Okay.
So, I'll do a little indirection. Cayman is gonna go up to the barkeep again. And she's gonna say, actually, I've been looking for somebody. I was wondering if you've maybe seen them around.
We get a lot of people in here, but if maybe they're memorable, I might have seen them.
Well, they're also a fairy. They're very short like me. He's... Oh my god, hold on. Before I explain him, I need to look up what I wrote for how he looks. Hold on.
Yeah, I also have to find my description of him. I have a description of him if you want.
Yes, please do, because I don't remember.
So you are looking for a young fairy with fair skin, who has light blue shoulder-length hair, about 2 foot tall, light blue luminescent wings that fade into an emerald green at the tips. Typically he wears a dark blue clothing. So you relayed that description to Kenneth, the bartender.
Yeah.
He goes, fairy.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get a lot of fairies around here, but I might have. It was a while ago, though. I mean, it's not recent.
How long ago?
I think maybe about two or so months.
2 months.
It was a little bit ago. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, I don't know if he matches the description, but he was definitely a fairy. That was the last fairy I've ever seen. Before now, I mean, honestly, this whole crowd at this at the bar is quite unusual this morning. Well, that's about afternoon by now, but quite unusual.
I know it was several months ago, but do you remember if they said anything about maybe what they were doing here or where they were going?
I don't, a long time ago, but for something, like that, I'd maybe go talk to Lord Thunderbrand. He deals with a lot of the magical types around here. He might have a better idea of who this guy might have been,
You said
or where he might be.
Lord Thunderbrand?
Yeah, Lord Thunderbrand. Yeah, he's over in the look for about the second tallest tower in town. Can't miss it.
Okay. Thank you for the information. I appreciate it. Can I get a kid's pale ale to go?
Not to
Well,
go.
We don't. To go?
Okay, but I can just drink it here. I'll. It's fine.
Yeah. We don't really have to-go glasses here. We're kind of primitive. We still use like wood and metal cups. We haven't evolved to plastic yet. So sorry.
You mean you don't have styrofoam?
No. Give it like another 3,000 years. And we'll get
Okay.
there.
Right.
That's
Oh,
upsetting.
we're trying to save the environment
Yeah,
here. Oh,
sorry.
my goodness.
Yeah. You have to deal with our wood and metal tankards. Apologize.
It's all good. I take it and I sit down and just drink it real fast.
Okay.
Mag-
Go ahead.
Magbaya kind of overhears that they're kind of exchanging information, and so she sits down her food and then looks up and asks, I don't know if you would know this kind of information. I mean, this is a bar, so they probably may have passed by. But have you ever seen a band of elves, specifically elvish pirates, recently? Or where you think I would find a group like that?
Well, I mean, if you sit by the ports long enough, you're bound to see some pirates of all sorts of shapes and sizes. I mean, I'm sure plenty of elven pirates groups have coming through here. It's, if they got a ship, they're stopping here on their travels, so.
Do you know where they would say do some dealings, if you know what I mean?
It'd be anywhere, kind of, mostly near like this kind of area in the water ward, where all the merchants and sailors are. Around this bar and this side of town is mostly where the sailors stay.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
And she just goes back to her bread.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I just closed a tab I needed open. There we
Good
are.
job.
So at this point in the bar, you just hear a large crowd of what appear to be some sort of guard, just busting in, and all various sizes, races, and the one dwarvish man in the crowd busts through the door. Oh, this is bullshit! I need how many are there? 15! Give us 15 rounds! Come on! And then they all proceed to go to the largest table, and they're bringing them over ales, and they are obviously, and making it obvious, like they are very loud and rowdy, clearly upset.
God.
Jesus Christ. I put my hood on from my room
Okay,
as the guards come.
all right. Are you guys gonna continue? Do you want to continue like digging into their conversations, or are you just gonna go back to your bar, or?
Actually, I'm gonna ask you if do you have any work pertaining to like anything dangerous? Do you know if I can do anything dangerous? I just,
You're asking the bartender that?
yes.
Okay. He goes, well, it's Nala's watch. There's plenty of dangerous work to go around here. There's a board posted up over there. You can probably check it out. There's normally a few flyers for jobs and whatnot.
All right, I walk up to the board.
Okay. What kind of? Well, you just said anything dangerous is what you're kind of looking for.
Yeah, anything that can risk my life.
Okay. We'll do our first roll here, and we'll do make a perception check. Actually, do a investigation check. You should just be able to go to your character sheet,
Okay.
over investigation. It should highlight red, and you should be able to click that, and we should see that in the.
How do I see my character sheet?
You go to. Let's see. Did it work? There. Ooh.
Oh,
That one, baby.
That
let's
is
go.
very sad.
Wow,
first
wow.
roll.
Our first roll.
Oh my
That's how-
God.
I called
That's
it.
how-
I fucking called it.
Yeah, that's how this is going. Awesome.
Great.
Starting
So
off strong.
starting off strong. So you don't see. I mean, there's various jobs, but there's so many that nothing really catches your eye. It's just a bunch of. There's too many flyers here for you to specifically sort through. You're just unfocused on, and can't find anything specific that catches your eye.
All right.
Love that.
I just sit back down at the bar and ask for another ale.
All right.
I would like to try and overhear the guards' conversation.
Okay.
I also want to overhear the guards' conversation.
Yeah, actually.
I
same
also
I want to be a
overhear
nosy
the
little
conversation.
bitch.
So-
Please.
I'll have since everyone pretty much wants to listen in, I'll have two of you make a perception check. Whoever out of you guys, whatever two want to make the check, you
Oh, I
guys.
gotta. Wait.
So probably whoever has the highest perception would.
I'm
be.
trying to pull up my
I got
Amazing.
like
Does
character
say-
sheet.
I got a
Me too.
+3 on perception.
I can't find my little guy.
Can I like actively try to ignore what the guards are saying?
I mean, yeah. If you're ignoring them, then you don't have to hear them. You
Let's
should be
go.
able to go to. It should be like
Oh,
in
there
the
you go.
journal section.
I got it.
I don't know if you
That
can
took
see that.
forever. Okay. Let me see my perception.
Yeah, you should just be able to.
Oh, I have +3.
Okay,
So
I
that's
also
pretty
have
good.
+3.
So you guys can roll.
There we
Just,
go.
just two
Okay.
of them.
Okay.
Oh, I
here we
got
go.
I got 11 total.
11. Okay.
I got
So-
23.
Yeah, a natural 20 plus 3. So yeah, the guards aren't being very quiet at all. In fact, they just finished their first round. It's been 1 minute since they've been in here, and the bartender's already bringing them another. She's just the guards. They're just like, oh, I can't believe she would do that. She's just gonna leave them out there and not give us any say in it whatsoever. It's just ridiculous. She doesn't even control us. We don't work under her. And it's just various bits of that, of them complaining about somebody. Since you did get a natural 20, you do hear the one person they were complaining about is named Octavia Amanda. You get the sense you don't place the name, you've never heard it before, but you do get sense that she's in some sort of leadership position.
Ooh. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to type at the same time.
Yeah, no problem. So,
Oh, wait, I don't know do I know the name like overhearing the conversation? Like
uh,
do I
no, you hear the name, but the name doesn't actually bring any memory or knowledge.
knowledge?
But you get the sense that she's in some sort of leadership just from the way these guards seem to be talking.
Okay. I turn back to the barkeep and I go, um, just out of curiosity, who is Octavia?
Octavia. Oh, Kenneth goes. Octavia Amanda. She's the governor here. She kind of controls. Where's my notes? Where'd it go? I just lost it. Oh, she's the governor here. She's kind of in charge of anything that goes on inside of the city, really. You know, control over control over the ports, the residents, the trade here. But mostly she just controls goes on inside of the city.
So they'd be in charge of, say, these guards?
Uh, and Kenneth kind of takes a better look at those guards and go, no, not those ones. Those ones report to Lord Dobar and Trayvon Thunderbrand.
So, I'm just a little confused on how the. So they have a governor, and then but they respond to other different people as well. Is it like some sort of hierarchy here?
Are you asking me that as the DM or Kenneth?
Kenneth.
Okay. Kenneth goes, yeah. There's kind of two guards here.
I can
There's the
move
watch
them.
guard. There's the watch guards, and there's the conclave guards. The
Oh,
watch guards control the city. The conclave guards are kind of in charge of magical business and typically are in charge of protecting the walls and what goes on outside of the city. And at this time, the guards are getting passed on their third round of drinks here.
Jesus.
Uh, can tell the drinks. You know, Kenneth's at the bar, but the drinks are being passed out to by a very traditionally attractive female elf, uh, very tall female, um, with a nice, beautiful blonde hair, and you know, all the. She's definitely the guards' favorites.
Oh God.
And, is there anything else you guys want to do in this moment?
Oh, do I just want
Up
to
to you.
ask Kenneth? Sorry.
Yep.
So you said the conclave is more for the walls, like, and outside of the city, and the watch guards are for what was it again?
Yeah. The watch guards typically deal with the inner workings of the
Inner
city. They
workings.
control the port, the crime within the city walls, typically. But
Okay. Where would I say find them if I were to go looking for one?
the watch guards,
Mm-hmm.
they're stationed all over.
Okay.
There's the main town hall is right in town. The barracks is adjoined to that, I guess, if you need to find them. But, you know, if you gander down the street, you could probably find them all pretty easily.
Okay.
Or some of
Thank
them.
you. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, anybody else doing anything?
I mean, at this point, I think Mugbai is wanting to go leave to talk to some of these watch guards to trying to figure out her people that she's looking for.
Okay. So, if you're getting up, is everybody else has also just heard this conversation. Are you guys gonna follow, or are you gonna do your own thing, or what we got going on?
Hmm.
Uh, I'll follow from afar just because I'm interested in the gardens as well.
Okay.
Following. Following for
I'm
funsies.
gonna join.
Not me. All
Yeah.
just looking at these people like,
Yeah,
what's
yeah. I was gonna say as you get up, you just notice everyone, the four other patrons that were near you, just getting up and following, and like
Yes.
you don't really know each other, so
It's just a coincidence, I guess.
definitely.
as you guys get to the door, Kenneth goes, "Hey, wait! Is anybody gonna pay for all this?" He's like,
Oh,
"Yeah, I need it's about like 2 coppers from each of you, or a silver would do."
All right, I'll just throw my 2 copper
Okay.
on the thing,
And-
and then I will fly out.
Okay.
word.
Are you guys all
I
gonna put
think-
down your 2 copper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can. Oh, somebody doesn't even have.
I
have
don't.
money.
I have
I'm a
10
monk.
gold
God.
pieces and that's it.
I will cover the group.
Okay.
Oh.
So I think he said it'd be like a
How
silver.
many?
Wow, you're rich. Hello.
What is that? That's
A s-
2,
I-
4, 6, 8, 10.
Yeah, 10 copper pieces.
Okay, I'll just throw 10 copper pieces on the
Okay.
counter.
All right. And he's like, "All right, thank you. Come back anytime."
And then I fly out.
All right.
I'm
Go ahead.
no, I just make my way down to the wherever you said the watch guards were gonna be.
Okay. So yeah, you can walk towards the center of town. It's not a very far walk. It's about 10 minutes. As you're going through the streets, you notice all these buildings are, the streets are relatively narrow, but all these buildings are good. At least, like, the smallest one is like 3 stories tall. Every building. There's a lot of like purple flags, and just like it almost looks like there was a party here that was like just never tore down. Like various flags, a lot of purple ones, but a lot of just various flags flying through the streets and whatnot. As you
Can
make
I
your way,
pick up I want to pick up a flag and stuff it in my pocket.
Well, I also.
okay,
Yeah.
hang on.
Oh my god.
Well, you are a fairy, because I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I guess you'd have to kind of fly up, because most
yeah,
of
I
them
can
are.
do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have flying speed, so. But then also, are you just gonna do it like in the open, or are you gonna like try to be
No, I just
sneaky?
want to do it.
Okay. Um. Roll. No, just okay. You can take a flag, I guess.
Thanks.
I'll say you can take a flag. Did you want a purple one, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you fly up. There's so many people in the streets that it's like you can fly up, grab a purple flag, and there's too much going on. Nobody's gonna particularly notice, or maybe if they do, they don't really
They don't.
care. In this, there's too much going on there.
Bet.
So as you guys continue through the streets, eventually the buildings do. Well, you would have to. As you do walk by, you do see one tower that is built with pretty like very blockish features, very square, and it's got like a what's the word, like a sandstone limestone kind of construction, and it goes up well past all the other buildings. It's probably a good 12 stories tall. So you walk by that, and then eventually you open up into a courtyard with some trees in the middle. Um, some trees, it feels relatively small in this area, just surrounded by massive buildings and then a small grove with trees. But within the trees, you do find what appears to be a very governmental building and a little offshoot right next to it.
Is this the second tallest tower here or no?
The one tower you passed,
Yeah.
You don't
I
know if
wanted to know,
it's,
curious.
you don't know if it's the second tallest, but it's definitely one of the
Tall.
tallest
Uh.
buildings. The governmental buildings in the Grove are they're really not tall at all. They're about single-story buildings, the size
Oh.
just about the size of the trees. So. And then so yeah, that's kind of the direction Kenneth pointed you in, and that's where you are.
Mhm.
You
Are
want to
we all kind of like walking together in a group, or are we all just like
that's
headed in the same direction?
Nah, I'm
that's
trailing
up to
behind.
you. You all said you got up from the bar
Oh.
at the same time, kind of following.
So okay, well as we're walking,
So
since
it's up to you.
I paid the tab for everybody, so I'll just walk out the door of the tavern, and as we're walking, just be like, "You're welcome," as they're like walking away,
Okay. So,
and
and then just follow.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you see these buildings. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm assuming that
Is-
the tower is the guard tower, so I decided to just go up and then knock on the door, see if there's any guards nearby.
You're going to you're going to that tower or the government
Oh,
building?
the government building. Sorry, that's what I
Okay,
meant.
because the tower, yeah, you passed the tower
That's
based
what I
on
meant.
the
Like, that's what,
yeah,
yeah.
based on the directions Kenneth gave you. You kind of went past the tower and ended up in this grove with trees with the government building tower. So as you approach the what seems to be like the main building here,
Mhm.
you do notice the it is guarded with two guards out in front, and they do look slightly different from the ones you saw in the tavern. These guards have a lot heavier armor. They have shields with them and quite large swords compared to what you saw in the tavern. They are wearing. They have a nice a gold steel with golden accent cap on, purple with a lot of golden accents across their armors,
Mm.
and they are at the doors.
At the door. Okay. Well, Baya literally just like strides up to them, just very like bluntly, and is like, excuse me, have you dealt recently anything with? Have you dealt with a group of like bandit pirates recently, specifically Elvish?
Mm. Elvish pirates.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry, how long have we been posted here? Jerry goes, oh, it's been about 3 years. And then the other guard goes, Jerry, have we ever left this specific post? No, I've been guarding these doors since I started, about 3 years. Then the main guard goes, so unless there was pirates at these doors, I've not seen any pirates.
Thank you. Sorry.
I'm gonna fly up and kind of get like almost in front of Baya, and be like,
Oh.
well, how about a fairy? Have you seen a fairy around here that's not me?
Jesus.
Fairies. No, I don't. We don't get a lot of fairies.
Useless. And then kind of just goes behind her.
Do you know where we could find maybe people that have passed by and that maybe they've been more, I guess, have interactions than being stood here at this post?
Depends, I guess, on who or what you're looking for. Pirates, I would. Well, a fairy. Fairies are very nice. And then Jerry thinks a bit, and then
Oh, Jerry.
yeah, Jerry.
Jerry.
And then he looks at the other guard and goes, Where would they go? And the other guard just like face palms a little bit. Well, pirates, I mean, this is a port city. We deal with lots of different people. You could go down to the docks, I guess. Uh, a fairy. I mean, magic. I maybe Lord Dobar is where I would report all magical beings or creatures. I don't know. Listen, we just work the door. We're just glorified doormen. So,
Where could I find a Lord Dobar?
oh well, you could start at Lord Dobar's tower.
Which is where?
He has his
Uh,
own tower?
Yeah, it's the tallest tower in town.
Tallest.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I would talk to either him or Lord Thunderbrand.
Does he own the whole tower? He just lives there? Does he got a tower
Yeah.
named after him?
Yeah, I guess it's his tower. I don't. Well, it's the Sapphire's Edge, but
Oh.
who else owns it but him?
Interesting.
It's his tower.
So,
Him,
Do you have
Lord
any
Dobar or Lord Thunderbrand. I would say might know about a fairy.
Interesting.
would he have any work?
Well, I'm work's a little slow right now, being that we just closed down the walls and the gates.
Wait, what
But-
do you mean you just closed down the walls and the gates?
Oh yeah. Well, things are a little rough right now, so to reserve resources, we're not opening up our gates to the wilds anymore. The port's open, but we're not really letting anyone out or in from the main gates. Just it's kind of a waste of resources at this point. There's not much out there
How-
anyways, just the wilds, the woods, the jungle.
How tall are the? I'm asking as a player. How tall are the walls around the city?
They're quite
What I
tall, just to kind of hide a lot of the buildings. I mean, a lot of
Mhm.
buildings still stick up well above the walls. But
Yeah.
I'd say the walls are about 3 stories tall.
Interesting.
Wait, so is the only city here on the, I guess, island, is this the only thing? Like, there's nothing further out from the wilds?
No, there's nothing
Huh.
else. There's nothing else out here. Just us. I don't even know why we're here, honestly. Kind of, if you've ever looked out there, it's kind of scary. That's why I work the door. Me and Jerry.
Fucking Jerry.
Was that in character?
Yeah.
Jerry just looks down at the ground
Yeah.
like real sad. He's like, oh, real sad.
Good.
I pat Jerry on the back.
Thank you,
Sweet.
thank you. Oh, you're very big.
Wait, but if you have the doors closed, then what are you protecting yourselves from? If you said there's nothing out there.
Well, there's nothing. Actually, this is the main guard. Well, there's nothing out there, but there's definitely like something or stuff out there. There's no people or civilized beings out there, I should say.
What sort of stuff is out there?
All sorts of things. Goblins, kobolds, ogres. You know, I've seen bears and I've seen lots of creepy stuff. Well, not me, but I just work the door. I've heard of lots of creepy stuff.
Huh. Exciting.
Sounds like kind of an Undertale situation to me, but okay.
I don't know what that is.
Oh. It's a game.
Well, I know it's a game. I've never played it, never seen it, so
You know what? Maybe you should.
well, too bad.
Well,
I think you would understand me a little more if you did.
Okay.
so he's like, okay, write that down. Never play that game ever.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's in my notes.
I figured as
Never
much.
playing that game.
Disappointed but not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for this information. So would I just go back from where I came from towards the ports then?
Yeah, if that's the way you want to go.
Okay. Alright, Mugbai heads over on to the ports, just still kind of ignoring everyone else just because she's just like on her mission to go find her thing.
Okay. So as what?
Nope, go ahead.
Well, do you want to do something before you walking?
Well, I'm not, or,
Are
so
you gonna
I'm just
follow?
gonna say, no, because I gotta go a different direction. So I'm just gonna look at, like, the rest of the group and just be like, well, I don't know who any of you are, but, or what y'all are doing here, but I gotta go to some Dobar Sapphire Tower, so, I'm just gonna walk in the direction of wherever that tower is.
Yeah, I just follow you because I'm looking for work.
Okay.
Oh.
So, who's going which way? Baya's going towards the ports, and then Cayman and Tyr are going towards the Lord Dobar's tower.
Yeah.
And then, what about the other two?
I'm also gonna go towards the tower, and like as we turn around, I'm gonna like introduce myself to everyone.
Okay.
So just be like, "Hi, it's so great to meet you guys. What exactly are you all doing here? You know, I'm just stopping by for a bit, and I kind of just want to like, you know, get like a better sense of this place. You guys like looking for anything specific here?"
I just don't know Waller.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Okay.
Well,
Huh?
What are you?
I
want to
know if she's lying, because she says she's just here casually, like on vacation, and I think she's lying.
Okay. So, yeah. So Cayman would roll an insight check, and then Crazy, you would either roll a deception or persuasion check, depending. If your character is lying, it'd be deception. If it's not, then you would just be persuasion. You should be able to make that roll private, I think.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
And oh, it doesn't give you an option. I rolled it. Well, I rolled it, but hide.
I rolled
Yeah.
a natural 19, so a total of 24.
Okay. What's your persuasion? Okay, actually, it just rolled the persuasion check because you have the same modifier.
Okay,
So, and then we'll see what you get.
how do I do that?
You should be able to go to your character sheet and then hold, and then over the skills, it should highlight it red. And when it's highlighted red, you should be able to just click it, and it should roll it in game for you. There. Okay, so
Whoa.
an 8. So you rolled a natural 1. Why are these all like the only ones we've rolled in games are
Arbo.
natural 1s and natural 20s? Huh. Anyways, so yeah, so pretty much Cayman, you can insight whether she's here for other reasons or not. So, Crazy, if your character would be here for other reasons, kind of give us like a brief. You don't have to go into detail because she wouldn't know, but she would know if you're lying or not.
Is it there for anything like is looking for something but not anything in particular there? Just kind of like hopped on a ship and is there. So not really a vacation, but just kind of not anything too specific.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Is that so?
Yeah,
do I
that
know
works.
that she like figured out if I was lying or not?
Not really. You wouldn't be able to know.
Okay.
Unless she makes it obvious, but.
No.
Okay. Anything else?
I just ignore her.
Okay. Cass, which way are you going?
Oh shit, I exist. I forgot.
Yep, correct. I think the 3 are going to the tower, and then Baya's going towards the port.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the bar.
That makes sense. There it is.
Okay, so
Hey, bye.
bar, tower, port. Okay, so we'll go with we'll start with the 3. So as you guys travel, you kind of travel towards, and you notice a lot as you travel. The buildings kind of start changing, less from like businessy kind of buildings to more what just look like homes. They're still really tall buildings, like large apartment complexes. They look more like that rather than like what could be a business. Eventually, as you round the corner, you do notice a large tower, a bit taller than the tower that you passed on the way here. It is located on the east side of town. This tower is taller than all the other buildings. This tower is made of like a deep blue stone, and if hit in the right light, it almost like shimmers. You do notice out front there are various like what appear to be training grounds. There's some makeshift hay dummies and stuff like that out in front. Nothing super fancy, just kind of makeshift. And you do notice. Actually, make a perception check, whoever. Out of the 3 of you who are going towards the tower.
Oh, there we go. Okay. 21.
You rolled 21. Okay, so yeah, you do notice there's a few guards on the outside of the building, and they look very similar to the guards that you saw within the tavern. They're wearing compared to the guards you saw at the door, they're wearing a lot lighter armor. They all have hooded cowls. Some are up, some are down. They have typically just like one small mace or just a small melee weapon at their waist. And they're doing various training activities. Some are just standing around talking and whatnot. And then you guys are gonna approach the tower.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So as you approach the tower, there's not really a door on it. There's an opening at the base, and you can walk in, and you just see everything's like a shade of blue in this building. A shade of blue and white mixture. The floors are nice white. Like I don't even know what stone is white. Whatever. White stone with like black accents within it. The whole floor shiny, clean. There's not any clutter around here. To the one side of the building, this building is compared to the other tower you saw. This building is rounded, not squared. So nice round edges. The one side has a nice spiral staircase going up into the ceiling, and there's a desk sitting around with where some guards are sitting there. They seem to be filling out random paperwork or stuff like that. One of the guards has his feet up on the desk, is just relaxing, taking a nap. So.
Okay. Walk up to the. You said there's like a desk, like a receptionist person.
Yeah, kind of a receptionist-esque.
Okay. Well, I'll just walk up to the desk and say, "Excuse me. Is there a Lord Dobar here?"
Yeah. What's your business with Lord Dobar?
I'm looking for somebody, and I was told that maybe he might have some information on their whereabouts.
What kind of person might this be? We don't deal with tracking people down, really.
Faye?
Oh, he and you say Faye, he kind of perks up a little bit, and a Faye, a fairy. Okay.
Yeah.
Thinks for a minute, and then he opens up a book, flips through a few pages or so of it, just flipping, looks at a specific page for a second, and then flips a few pages back. Fairy, we got. No, that's not fairy. Fairy. Still looking. No. No. Nope. And he goes through this whole list. He's like, well, we got a few different fae, but I'm not seeing a fairy here. A few satyrs, you know, various creatures, but I don't see any fairies here.
Is this a book of like? Is this like a census? Is this like people in the town, or like what is he looking through?
Are you asking me or the guard?
Yes.
Well, are you asking the guard or me?
I mean, him.
Okay. He just goes, yeah, well, it's not really a census, but anytime we have any sort of run-in with a creature or a being, I should say, we like to keep our notes just in case, you know. When it comes to magic, there's lots of mischief that can happen, especially with the Fae. Jeez, you guys are a handful sometimes. So we like to keep our records, just to ensure we kind of know who might be around causing trouble, or you know, or maybe if we need a little bit of help, we got some names to go into.
And no fairies.
No fairies. Not in this. Not here. You could always go ask Lord not Lord Dobar. Trayvon Thunderbrand. Lord Thunderbrand. What a doofus that guy is. Sorry. Just yeah. You could go ask him, I guess.
Where can I find him?
Probably the like only other giant tower in town. I don't know if you picked up on a
No
pattern
need to
here.
get sarcastic with me, sir. I'm asking a question, okay?
All right. Well, there's no fairies here. I don't know what you want. So.
That will do. Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start heading towards the door.
Towards the other tower. The other two that are there, you gonna interact or anything?
Did we overhear that conversation?
Yeah, if you want to, you can be right up there with her if you want. It's up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna turn and follow her out.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to the receptionist and ask
Where?
if I can speak with Lord Dobar.
Well,
See if there's any work available.
right. Lord Dobar is a very busy man, and you know, unless you have specific reason, we can't just grant you an audience with Lord Dobar. You know, I mean, he is very important. He's in charge of the conclave. I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't want to waste his time on you. So.
What's the conclave again? They're the magical guard, right? Or
Yes.
okay. Did came in and Crazy already leave?
Yeah, they're like in the process of walking out. They're walking out as you're having this conversation.
Alright. I drop like a little hint to the receptionist about the thing that is inside of me.
Oh. Okay. He just let me make a roll real quick.
The thing that is inside.
The thing that is inside of me.
Okay, hang on. What do I want to? Okay. He just looks at you and goes, well, keep it under wraps,
Okay.
and I wouldn't go around telling people about that.
Understandable, but do you think
Dang.
Lord Dobar would be able to help with this in any way?
Maybe. I mean, I can write in a complaint and see if he would grant it an audience. It's gonna take a little while, a few days at the earliest.
Yeah, might as well. I can wait a few days.
Okay. So and then you see the guard just like take out a piece of paper, pen, feather and ink, and write some stuff down on a paper, and he stashes it away in his desk.
Alright.
All right. So as you two are leaving, or as you three, we will go back over to Magbea. I gotta find. Oh, did I close? Oh, I think I closed my Roll20.
Nice.
Open Sesame. Lunch game. I was quite confused. I was like, where'd everything go? Okay. So as Magbea walks, you walk past, you pass the large square tower again, made of limestone and like sandstone-esque things. As you pass a lot of like merchants and still all in tall buildings, but they got shop signs hanging on and whatnot. As you get closer to the docks, things start turning in more into like tents, and there's random piles of crates stored outside and stuff like that. But as you do approach the docks, you do see a large uh, docking area with like, I want to say probably like 15 large ships and then various other smaller ships scattered about this docking area. There is a building right at the front of the dock, right as it touches ground. There is a building there. Are you going to? Yeah, what are you doing at the docks? Hello? I cannot hear her. Is that just me, or is she?
I can't hear her either.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear.
Okay, we'll go to Cass. You kind of follow about the same path.
Oh, yeah.
About the same path that Magbaya walks. But you stop a little bit earlier, a little bit before her, and make your way back into the what tavern was it? The Roll Tide Inn and Bar, where you see Kenneth waiting at the bar,
Yeah.
serving a few other patrons.
Kenneth is still there. Good old Kenneth.
Of course.
Kenneth the bro, the homie, if you will.
Mm-hmm. You could say that, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go into the bar, and then
Yep.
Are the guards still there? The guards that were there earlier.
A few of them are. They seemed like not all of them, but some of them are just like slumped over in their chairs, and various like the whole table's just covered with different tankards.
Word. Okay, so they're not doing anything important still.
Nah, they seem to have.
It's died down.
Yeah, they seem to have maybe drank a little bit too much, and now they're just like some have left and some are just recovering.
Fair enough. Okay.
This is also like midday, just so you know.
It's also like midday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many other people are in the bar? Like, how full is this bar right now?
It is a very large bar actually. I would say there's probably anywhere from like there's probably about 30 people in there.
Okay, so there are like people in here though.
Yeah.
Okay, word. Okay. I'm simply going to order a beer.
Okay.
give him a single gold piece, which is crazy, I know.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm gonna go sit in the corner and survey the bar.
Okay.
Just to stare at him for a while.
Okay. Yeah, he just gives you the ale. He takes the gold piece slip. You want some change back? This is quite a bit for a beer.
Now!
Okay, thank you. And he
It'll
puts
come
the
in
gold.
handy later.
I greatly appreciate it. And the gold takes the gold piece, puts it in his pocket.
Yes.
Yeah. As you look around, you see, you see the guard. There's a group of dwarfs there. They just seem to be sitting down, telling maybe resharing stories. You see a guy who comes in with his. It looks like he just got finished maybe working the blacksmith or something. Comes off, takes his gloves off, sets them on the chair, puts his apron on, waves Kenneth over, grabs a beer, takes a seat, grabs some lunch there. There's various other people. Are you looking for anything like specific?
No.
Okay.
I am people watching.
People watching.
I
Okay.
am people watching for anything suspicious.
Make
Suspicious?
make a perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to tell me how to do that. Which
Okay,
one am I doing?
So you go to your character sheet,
Okay.
and then where it says there should be a section that says skills with the whole list of like acrobatics, animal handling.
Yeah.
Yeah, just find perception, and then it should highlight red, and you should be able to click it.
Okay. And then I just do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So
That's pretty
then
quirky, actually. Okay.
So yeah, you got a 13. Let me.
Wait, what's the one on the right?
Also 13. The one on the right would be if you have advantage, we would take the higher of the two. But unless you have
already.
unless you have advantage, we just take the one on the left. Or
Oh.
if you had disadvantage, we would take the lower
Cool.
of the two.
Two.
Okay,
Got it.
13. Bethany, just roll a random d20. Just type in /
I
roll
have a
d20.
d20.
Okay, or do that and tell me what you roll.
16.
Okay, there we go. Because we rolled the same number on our other roll, so I needed a roll off to see who actually wins.
Okay.
You do actually make out the figure of it's fairly crowded, but you're able to make out the figure of a small gnomish type character, kind of slinking around, and he goes, he's slinking around the guards a little bit. You don't notice anything other than he's small and being shifty.
He's small and being shifty.
Yeah, but you can't really tell like if what he's doing. You just notice he's acting weird.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep watching him. I'm just gonna keep a close eye on him. Maybe
Okay.
scooch a little closer, but I'm still like against the wall. I don't trust him. Easy.
Okay.
Oh.
So, as you continue to watch him, you don't really notice anything specific.
Okay.
You notice him just like kind of wandering around the bar. He'll go up to the bar, have a drink a little bit, and then come and wander around through the crowd. But you
Okay.
don't notice anything specific.
Word.
But as you are sitting there, you do notice one of the conclave guard who you've noticed comes in, the same ones that are passed out, so, like same uniform.
Yeah. Okay.
Comes in, wakes his buddies up. Come on, guys, this is embarrassing for us. Come on. And as he's leaving, he takes a paper up on the wall there and pounds into the what's it called, the post board. Pounds a paper into the post board.
Okay. I go and check out the paper immediately.
Okay. What it does say is Lord Thunderbrand looking for help.
Word. Okay. Snatching that paper, and I'm gonna like very sneakily follow them.
The guards as they exit.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as you exit, they do slowly make their way towards Lord Thunderbrand's tower,
Word.
which is right there. Is Magbea here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you traveled off to the ports. As you go, the town kind of shifts from.
I will be right
What?
back. I'll
Okay.
be right back.
The town kind of shifts from the residential and the grove into more of a marketplace, and then from the large building slowly transitions down into like some tent stalls, and then there's just various crates sitting on the side of the road and whatnot. As you approach the dock, you do see about what did I say earlier? About 15 larger ships.
Mhm.
And then a bunch of like smaller ships surrounding it. Very large dock. At the base of the dock, where the dock meets the land, there is a building there. Nothing fancy, just a single story, simple little building.
Okay. Can I tell like what the building's for? Like, is it like connected to the port or something? Like from where?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You get the idea. This is probably like a building where they keep all the books for what comes in, what leaves the ports, what kind of cargo's coming in, where they trade the money, that kind of thing.
ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna go up right into the building and then make my way inside if I can.
Okay. Yeah. So as you enter, you do see a male elf. Kind of. He's got glasses, a nice robe on, and he's sitting there scribbling in his book, counting some coins, flipping them over, passing them, and scribbling in his book there. He seems to be the only person in this building at the time.
Oh. So come up to him. Excuse me.
Yes. How
I'm
can
so
I?
sorry.
How can I help you?
Would you do you deal with the affairs of the ships and the ports here?
Yeah. I keep all the books. Well, not just me. I get some help, but primarily I keep all the books for what comes in and what comes out.
Okay. With what comes in, what comes out, do you also have information about like I guess the groups or the people that come through?
Yeah, we keep tabs on what ships and who owns what ships come in and out.
Okay. So I'm wondering if there have been recently a group of elves that have passed by? Pirate elves specifically?
Pirating elves. There's a few different elven ships we work with, but they're
Mhm.
typically pretty good reputation. There was one ship. They didn't stay long. It was just a few weeks ago. Came in, but they didn't stop. They kept on moving. They stopped long enough, and then when we had to inspect their cargo, they insisted, and they decided to keep on traveling.
Do you notice anything where they were headed, I guess? Like, I know it's obviously a ship, but did you see in the direction that they went?
Well, there's they definitely went west, but there's not much that way. Maybe, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look at my notes. Maybe towards Luther. And that's a pretty big city in Helmut. Yeah, probably towards there. That's probably the closest city to this from here. That's towards the west, I would say. Probably Luther.
Did you ever, I guess, get any of their information, their names, or what they're even here for, even just for a brief moment?
Not particularly. One of the who did all the talking. His name was Rainey.
Mm.
He very, very large elven man
Large.
with, golden hair, large gray eyes. But other than that, the rest of the crew kind of stayed aboard the ship, and they didn't stay long. They were here only about a day.
And nothing else. And do you have any, like, I guess, marking on the boat? Like anything that you, I
Hmm.
guess if I were maybe to go try to find them, I could probably find their ship.
He opens up another book, puts the large book that he was writing in away,
Mm-hmm.
flips it open, and then he goes, "Well, right at the front of the ship, they did have a large star. You know, where most ships would keep a mermaid or anything like that. Theirs was a star. I do have that."
And it didn't seem like they would cause any trouble. Did it look like just curious, look like they'd been in a fight recently?
Uh, I mean, they seemed pretty well equipped when they were here. Uh, Based on them not wanting us to check their cargo or not porting for very long, I would say they're probably not very trustworthy fellows.
And that's all the. And did you see them interact with anyone else?
No, just our port authority, and they were, it was just Rainey was the only one who really talked to anyone, and didn't say much other than not letting us on his ship. So,
Is this rainy guy? Did anybody know him? Are they like prominent, or is it just like a first time anyone's ever seen him?
it's the first time they're on record here. I'm sure if they've been around sailing long enough, they've probably been to plenty of ports around, but it's the first time we have them on record here.
Do you know where I could find the other, I guess, elvish ships that were down, or that you had mentioned that had good reputation?
Yeah, they come and go. We do. Let's see, who's in port, and he kind of peeks out of his window. You could go talk to the Volker. They're ported over there with the large sword and firebolt on their sails. Can't really miss it.
Right. Thank you so much for all the help, and I hope you get some help in soon to help you.
Yes, it's very, very busy these days.
A lot of people coming in through the port.
Coming in, but they're not staying long enough. Not spending their money here.
Oh, why is it? Do they just want to go somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Normally, ships like to stay a while, a
Mhm.
week or so, but most ships are just coming in for nights to restock their food and off they go.
Do they go all in the same direction, like towards Luther or somewhere else?
Yeah, either to the west towards Luther or maybe or back towards Folia in the east.
Oh.
So,
Alright. Thank you so much. And then I leave and then go towards the Volker, the other group.
okay. We will switch back to the other group right now as you make your way there. The other group was walking towards Lord Thunderbrand's tower, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so as you guys approach the same large square building made of limestone and sandstone, you do notice it's not as tall as the Sapphire's Edge, but in a similar fashion, there are some guards out front. They appear to be the conclave guards with the light armors and whatnot. Um, the front door is wide open. There's not actual doors on it. It's just sort of an entryway.
I go in the door.
All right. Okay. As you enter, the layout here is a little different. There's not it's not a wide open room. There's there's smaller rooms within it, but there is like a main narrow hallway, and on the right side you do see a staircase that leads up. The guards going up there at random times and whatnot. There, right at the front as you enter, there's a guard that approaches you. How may I help you?
I'm looking for a Lord Thunderbard brand. Lord Thunderbrand. Thunderbrand. Brand.
Thunderbard.
Brand.
He
Bard.
kind of laughs a little.
Uh,
Thunderbird. Oh, that's a good one. I've never heard that. Lord Thunderbrand. Yeah. What business do you have with Lord Thunderbrand?
I'm told he might know something about some fairies in Nala's Watch.
Yes, he would probably be the guy with that kind of information.
Right.
And then oh, is Bethany still gone? Dang it. Bethany, are you back?
Yeah, I exist.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were still gone. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and I'm assuming you're here with them at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So, at this point in the middle of Cayman's conversation, you see a small dwarven figure. Well, he's pretty big for a dwarf, but, he's a dwarf, so he's small.
Mhm.
With a big orange beard, long orange hair, wearing a beautiful, elegant red cloak. And he just goes, "Who brought my flyer back?" And he's like, "I can feel it. Where's the flyer?" And he's like looking around. He's on the stairway, like looking around into the rooms here, just like pointing around. He's looking at his guards.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay, and then
I don't even know where the flyer went.
Okay.
you grabbed the flyer.
I know.
Okay.
That doesn't
Just
mean
make
I
sure
know
you
where
know
it is
that.
right now.
Okay. So
It's gone.
okay. So as he's looking around, he just snaps his finger, and all of a sudden the flyer just floats right out of your back. I'm assuming you have a backpack of some sort, a carrying pack or
Yeah,
something.
I have something.
Floats right out of your bag and is floating right above your head.
Oh.
And he goes, "There it is, you." And then he kind of looks, kind of makes a quick association and looks at the whole group there and goes, "All of you? Oh, I hope it's all of you. Is it you?"
Well, actually, I was just looking for somebody.
Yeah, you're looking for work. That's why you brought the flyer. Come on, I greatly need you. Come on, look at. You brought the flyer.
My ears perk up at work.
See, the kitty cat knows what he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Oh,
I give
what
you
the
a
hell?
death glare when you call
Come
me
on.
kitty cat.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on. And he just keeps
okay.
proceeding to wave you guys upstairs. Come on, come on,
Oh,
come
okay.
Okay. I'm following.
All right. What the hell? I guess. Let's go.
on. Okay, so he takes you up all these layers. I think there's about 12 different flights of stairs.
Oh my god.
But somehow
Oh, I can
Yeah.
fly. It doesn't matter.
they're very nice stairs. And then you get to the top, and you notice like the top room it's mostly open air. There's not like most of the walls are open. There's still a ceiling, but the walls are pretty open.
Okay.
There's random curtains and tapestries draped around. You notice like there's various desks full of various gems and magical assortments laying out. And he goes,
How easy would it be for me to pickpocket a gem?
Oh my god.
do you want to?
Here we
Am I
go.
gonna get in trouble?
If you get caught.
Do you maybe.
Okay, just keep talking. I'm thinking.
Okay. So and then
I have sleight of hand. Yeah, I kind of want to pickpocket.
so are you going to?
No, not yet.
Okay.
God.
Letting you know my plan.
Okay. Hang on. Now I gotta find a character sheet for this guy. But as you do get up there, he goes, "I always knew the right people would find this flyer. when I put it out, I knew.
I
What do you
just
mean
grabbed
you
it, but
knew?
okay.
Yeah. The red.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, you guys
Yeah.
did grab the flyer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming
Yes,
you were
yes,
looking.
we
did.
did.
Yes, I grabbed the flyer.
I'm very
Just
interested.
kidding.
Could you just, go over it? Just
Yeah, get what
You know,
go
we're
over like what the
basic,
flyer, like what it
really.
said, like
Oh.
what do you like? What do we have to do?
Oh, the flyer. Well,
Yeah. I mean, I read it, but like,
I
like-
just
I-
a refresher.
yeah.
Just a
oh,
refresher.
of course. Yeah. No, I understand. I like to. I keep things pretty simple. So it said, Trayvon Thunderbrand, looking for work,
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. That's why we're
Uh-huh.
here. Yeah.
and then you came to me looking for work.
Exactly. Right.
That
Nice
is
and
what
easy.
happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Now, what sort of work are you talking about? Oh, just obviously I can assume, but it's always good to have a good clarification.
Right. Well, I'm sure you've heard. Oh God, that bitch Octavia Amanda. Jeez, get her off my back. She's closed the gates on us, which isn't even her business. The gates are the Conclave's job. She's saying we can't go out on any more party missions, scouting outside the walls. But we already have a party out there who hasn't reported in about a week.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I know, it's bullshit.
Damn.
I know. And he goes, but
I'm
you,
so sorry.
you, and he keeps just pointing, 2 fingers. He's pointing up, waving his fingers back and forth. You guys don't work for the Conclave Guard,
No, I don't.
No.
which
don't.
means
No.
You're right.
right.
No.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay. I'm listening.
Which means technically, if you guys somehow ended up outside of the gates,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't be my problem.
So you wouldn't
Right. Yeah.
help, you would just
No.
leave us and abandon us,
I'm in.
is what you're saying.
No. Yes, but no.
Yes?
Okay.
Well,
I
I
see.
can't send my guards, according to Octavia, outside of the walls anymore. But I really need people to go find this party out there. We don't want to leave them out there, and my guards are badgering me to do something.
Right.
I can't speak for everyone else, but I'm in.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear. That's the enthusiasm we need.
What's in it for me?
Exactly. I like the way you think.
Thank you, thank you. I just
Ah, of course.
a lot
Well,
of pretty things around here, you know.
hey, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Well,
I'm
you
not.
know,
I'm gonna
there's
touch it. I'm gonna touch everything.
I was gonna say
Ah.
that's good.
you just start like not washing, but waving your hands around his desk, like moving everything. He's like, "Hey, no, stop it."
Yeah, I'm just moving things. I'm not taking anything. I'm just moving things, definitely.
And that as you keep going, he at one point he just gets really like freaked out. He's like, "Oh no, don't touch that!" And he like pulls you back away from a it's an orb that's like moving red, like red and orange, just like spiraling around the orb, I guess.
I touch it
Would
again.
we
No,
know
that's
what it
about to
is
explode.
or what it does?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
I have that.
That'd be a 14 for me.
Okay, 14. You don't know what it does.
Can I do it?
2 people already did it, so
Aw. Okay.
we got 11 and a 14.
Shit, maybe I'll let you do it.
It's alright. But So you don't really know what it does, but you get the sense that it's probably pretty dangerous, and you probably shouldn't touch it.
Oh, okay.
You gonna touch it anyways?
I don't know. Are you gonna touch it anyways?
Are you gonna touch it? Anyways?
I'm not gonna touch it.
You should.
Is
touch it.
Cass gonna touch it?
That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna touch it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You take.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, I like this already.
You
We haven't
take.
even left the gates, guys.
Oh, that's so sad. You take
No.
3 points of damage, fire damage. As the moment she touches it, her whole being just is surrounded by a flame for an instant, and then it goes away. But she's like charred, and you take 3 points of damage.
Okay,
You can.
yeah. Maybe don't touch
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to.
And Lord
Oh.
Thunderbrand just goes, I told you not to touch that.
I'm
Come
going
on.
to
If you guys are going outside the
immediately-
walls, you gotta be smarter than that.
I want to touch things.
I'm gonna
don't touch
cast
random
Cure
mod-
Wounds.
Okay. You cast
Just,
Cure Wounds. You should just be able
uh,
to click it on your spells and it should roll for you, I think. Maybe? Oh, no. Okay.
Okay. I
So
can
no,
just
you
roll
just
a.
have you have to roll 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which would be 5.
Okay. That's
Oh,
a
wait, no.
4. A 4? I rolled a 4 plus.
It would just not be the 5, it would be the wisdom, which would be a 3.
Okay, so 7. So that'll. Yeah.
So yeah, you healed her all the way back up.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks.
You're welcome.
So he's Lord Thunderbrand looks at you. Listen, if you're gonna go out the walls, you gotta be smarter than that. Come on.
Fine.
I mean, I
as
like.
much as
Go ahead.
Don't worry,
I
I'm
was gonna
very
say-
smart.
as much as I would love to help you, what exactly are we getting if we do this?
Well, let me tell you, all my guard here would love you guys. You know, they're-
Word.
Word.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I know,
Okay. Yeah.
very enticing.
Hmm.
You know, I can offer some gold. You know, maybe
How
some.
much?
Oh, maybe 100 split between you guys.
Split?
Well,
Split
that's
between
twen-
us?
That's 20 each.
Oh my
That's
god.
not
oh
bad.
god. Oh god.
Wait, is
That's not
Mabaya
bad.
here?
No, she's not. It's just the 4 of you right now.
I'm literally all the way in on the other side.
Oh,
She's
word.
at the dock.
Okay, then that's 25 each.
Wait,
Make it 50 apiece and you got a deal.
That's a lot.
Mm,
Um,
You can
Persuasion
give them
check.
my gold. I just want a meeting with Lord Dobar.
Okay, a meeting with Lord Dobar. I could probably arrange that.
I'll take
uh,
his share of the money.
Cayman, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion, okay. 19 total.
19 total. Okay, he goes. Yeah, I think I could maybe swing 50 apiece here.
Let's
so
go.
That's what I'm
200
talking about.
200
Mhm.
total.
That's what
Word.
I'm talking
Okay.
about.
I'm
Bet.
in.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. I can't have my guards open the gates to let you out. So
Oh, that's not
I'm
a
gonna have
problem
to
for me.
ninja my way out of here.
what?
Am I gonna have to ninja my way out of here?
Well, we're gonna have to sneak you out after dark because if
Okay.
Octavia knows I'm sneaking people out of the city, that comes back on me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right.
Fair enough. So, if you guys want to prep to go, and then meet back here at about 1 a.m. Ought to do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Now, how long are you estimating this is going to take?
Well, they weren't too far. They weren't too far out. They were only an hour. Supposed to be only an hour or two out of town. So
Mm-hmm.
it really shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
Supposed
Just
to
enough
be.
things for the day?
Yeah, maybe a day or two. Two, maybe. Yeah.
Three.
See, I don't
Three?
know.
Are we reaching
Maybe
three? Are we
three.
reaching three? Okay.
It
we're
might be
reaching
three.
It's
I
gonna
don't.
take me longer than a week.
I hope
Because if
not.
so, I have to back out.
I-
I have a gig.
You have a gig?
I have a gig.
A gig?
What
I
kind
have
of
a
gig?
gig.
What kind of gig?
I'm a bard. What kind of fucking gig do you think?
My bad.
I don't know.
You just go, do you dance?
Do you,
Yes.
Like
do you
you're,
sing?
you
Do you-
dance?
Yeah,
You
are,
dance.
are you a
Dance.
circus performer?
I dance and I sing and I have some.
Do you know how to
instruments.
juggle?
I have a whole ass
Ooh,
gig.
if you
okay?
could juggle, that would
That'd
be really
cool.
I can juggle. I
Oh,
can
Show
juggle.
me. Show me
Yeah,
right
actually
now.
show us. And then,
Show me.
yeah, show us. Are
My
you gonna
character
juggle?
reaches. Yeah, my character reaches into the bag and pulls out 3 random items.
Okay.
And begins to juggle them. It's a
May-
bottle of ink. Shut up.
Okay. What are you pulling out?
I'm pulling my bottle of ink, my penny whistle, and my small knife, and I juggle all 3 of them.
Okay, make a performance check.
Oh,
Damn.
23.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah, you just, like,
I-
flawlessly...
I just juggle.
You do a
Juggle
little
the day
bit
away.
behind the back, you know, under the
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah.
I do some
Okay.
some
Just
tricks.
starts clapping.
Yeah.
Damn,
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Lord
Incredible.
Thunderbrand starts clapping
Wow.
too. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. That's what we need.
Thank you. Anyway, so that's why I can't be gone for longer than a week.
No, you should be back.
Okay. If not,
And
we're
you
gonna
just-
have problems.
Yeah. He just he goes, you should be back, and then like under his breath, he's like, God, I really hope so. I
Oh my
really hope
God.
so.
Oh my god.
Don't
Like-
worry. We got this.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the chances of death here? I've got to be a little upfront, just to, you know.
Well, it is the wilds. I don't know if you've ever been out in the wilds before,
The wilds.
but
Plural.
yes,
Um,
the wilds. It's pretty, you know. There's things out there,
Okay.
bad things.
Oh.
I'm from the Bay Realm. How
Hey.
bad can it really be?
Honestly, how bad could it possibly be?
How
Possibly.
bad
That's
what
could
he
it
said
possibly
in the
I
Lord,
like
And
this
look
guy.
what happened.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we can, you know, as insurance, just to make sure, you know how it is. To make sure that you have a vested interest in this, you know, something that, like a deposit.
Yeah.
10%
yeah.
up front.
10? Well,
25. 25.
hey, I
25.
I could do something maybe a little bit better.
Okay.
Like,
Hang on. I have to find it. How about these clothes here? They're
Oh.
very fancy.
Are
And
they
then-
very fancy?
Oh.
And he lays out some nice purple robes with gold trim on it, and he goes, "Yes, look how fancy these are." And he grabs a corner of it and just rips it in half. And then he goes, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, and he smushes them back together, rubs his hand on it, and the seam has repaired itself.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Wow,
about
that's
that?
crazy. I can
How
do that
about-
too. You
how
want to
about
see?
that?
You want to
How
see?
about that? You
Uh,
can't do
you
that.
know,
Yeah, I
like your
can.
style.
Okay,
Yeah,
prove
I can.
it. Prove it.
I go up and I rip it in half.
Oh, he just like holds his heart. Oh my gosh. Watches you tearing it apart.
And then I'm gonna cast mending.
Oh, and the clothes just heal themselves back together. He's like,
see,
oh,
see.
oh, okay, so, all right. Well, if that doesn't do it for you, how about? Hang on. Where there's a specific thing I'm looking for, but I cannot find it. Oh, okay, how about this? And he grabs a thing of it appears to be like leather armor, and then he just like waves his finger over it, and all of a sudden the armor starts to smoke. But you notice there's no smell or anything from the smoke, and the armor doesn't seem to be getting damaged. How about that? Come on.
Ooh.
Say that's not cool. That's pretty
You know
cool.
what? Okay.
Right? Right?
Okay.
Wait, what's
I like
happening?
your style.
There's like smoke coming off of this armor,
Word.
but it's not like damaging the armor, and there's no smell to the smoke.
Okay.
How about that? That's pretty cool.
How
Yeah.
You know what?
about 25% up front?
Ugh, okay, fine. And then he just takes fine, no items. We'll shoves them in a drawer.
Aw.
Actually, I'll take the armor.
You got that robe in black.
Kind of shuffles around, pulls out. Yeah. And he finds one. It's black but with the similar gold trim that the other piece had.
Fuck.
Well, if you two are taking the clothes and the armor, I can't offer anything else up front.
Oh
But just
my God.
trust me,
It rolls her
alright.
this is
eyes.
good. This is good.
Is
we're
it actually good?
For me, yes.
For
Well,
me.
It's awesome.
yeah.
And you guys get gold. I get my guards back, and I make all my guards happy without Octavia knowing. Perfect.
All right. I mean, I'm happy to help as long as I don't die.
Just
Yeah.
don't die.
How
don't
about
die
how
then.
about this? How about this?
I'll be happy
Since
if you die.
it's instead of 25%, can you? I'm looking for somebody. Maybe some information as a down payment. As a
Now,
deposit?
information. I do. I do information. What kind of information?
Well, I'm looking for another fairy.
Oh,
May or may not have been
Fairy.
around here, and I was told that you might know if there
I-
was a fairy around here.
I do know a fairy.
You do.
I do. It's about
You do.
maybe 2 months ago.
Oh my God, 2
I
months.
want to
Okay.
say.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I'm not good with time. Maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
He came to me regarding. What was he looking for? He's looking for something. And, a plant or. Plant. Yeah, it was a plant or something he was looking for. He said it was out in the wilds, and that's the way he went. I couldn't offer him much help, but he seemed pretty determined to go out that way.
Do you know what the plant that he was looking for was?
I don't recall. I can do some research.
Oh.
And maybe when you get back, I can point you in the right direction.
Okay, that would be fantastic. And just to clarify, what did this fairy look like?
Had wings
Yes.
and
No
That's
way.
good. That's good.
yeah, about like 2 feet tall.
Right. Hair. What
Yeah,
color?
he had that. He had that.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's really good.
There's just a lot of information up here, if you can't
Okay.
tell.
Yeah.
It's hard being in charge,
Yeah, I'm sure.
holding
yeah.
such a high
There's
position.
so much information in
Yeah,
one
yeah.
tiny little brain.
Nah, it's massive, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure
Boy.
you understand if you were in my position.
Oh man.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well, if you could look into that, that would be greatly
I'll look into it.
appreciated. Thank you.
I'll look into it. Any other business, or else meet here at 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's
1
good.
a.m. it is.
All right,
Thanks
1
for your
a.m.
help.
1 a.m. it is. And remember, the name's Lord Thunderbrand.
Bard.
And then
Bard.
no, stop. Stop that.
I'm pretty sure it was Bard. I heard somebody say
No, it's
Thunderbard.
Thunderbrand.
Are you sure?
Thunderbrand. Yes, it's my
Oh.
name.
Well,
you're
I just had to be sure.
Oh
Did
my
Jerry
God.
put this up put you up to
Yeah,
this.
it was fucking Jerry. Yeah, it was. It was Jerry.
You know, for somebody who just works the door, he's
Fucking
such a
Jerry.
pain. Jerry, gosh.
Jerry
Yeah.
seems like a very
Mm.
nice man.
I'm
Wow,
gonna marry
he
Jerry.
works for Octavia, so he can't be that nice.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. No, he's terrible. We hate Jerry.
Yeah.
We hate
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, that's right. You should hate Jerry.
I hate Jerry.
Perfect. And then you get escort, unless anybody has any other business they want to bring up.
No.
All right.
I just
So-
I'm just like, you better give me that meeting.
Oh, you'll get your meeting with Lord Dobar, I'm sure. So then you guys get exited down, and we will go back to the docks where you were talking you were heading to the Volker, I believe.
Volker, yeah.
Okay. As you approach that ship, you see definitely probably one of the largest ships, maybe not the, but pretty close to the largest ship in the port. Nice red sails. What did I say? A lightning bolt and flame? No, it's a sword and a flame on the sails. Crewed by mostly elven, various mixture of females and males, but all look very hardy, like well-seasoned sailors.
Word. Pirate time.
Okay. Alright, I just walk up to one of them and then I'm just like, and I just ask, I'm like, hi, hello, I just have a really quick question. Do you guys remember some sort of elven pirate ship that was here maybe a few weeks back that stayed for no more than a day and then left?
Around here, I mean, the chances of us being here at the same time as them, I mean, this specific ship, I mean, I'm sure some of our ships were here,
Mhm.
but, any more specific?
There was what was it? There was it was like a ship and it had a large star on it. One of the names guys Rainy, I believe.
Rainy. Star. And then he kind of looks to one of his crewmates and waves him over, and just asks, "Do you recall a Rainy, a star on the ship?" And the crewmate just goes, "Is that? That could be Ewald. Ewald's he's always out there, causing troubles." And the guy's like, "Wow, I remember Ewald. He used to work for us. That was a long time ago. Probably 100 years ago or so. Didn't know he was still sailing."
Whoa, wait, Ewald, is that the name of the guy? Or like who's that?
Yeah, Ewald. Ewald, he's probably the captain, right? And then the other crew. Yeah, he's been captaining his own ship for about 100 years, ever since he left working for us. And he always kept telling us, "Oh, our sigil's lame. He wants a star." I was like, star. That was kind of his thing.
And you said something about does he seem like a good guy?
Oh.
You said he kind of caused trouble.
Yeah, when he was working for us, he was always, getting into scuffles at the bars, or, being accused of stealing stuff from here or there, and, we had to stop letting him off the ship for a while. Every time we ported, he had to stay at the ship, and, yeah. I haven't seen him in a long time, though.
And you guys said you were with him like 100 years back, and you guys haven't seen him since.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing him since then, but I know the ship. The ship's familiar. I didn't know if Ewald's running it, but I mean, who else would put a giant star on their ship?
Do you know where you'd think he'd probably go next, or where, since he said he did like stealing things, where do you think, I guess, he'd go seek out, I guess, more treasure then?
Well, a lot of the ships, probably the most treacherous part would be in the. Where's my notes? Oh, probably over by the Ovarious Isles would be my guess. There's a lot of different ships and trade ports throughout there. Very easy for someone to get away with, not so honest business there.
Not so honest, and he's okay. And you can see her like just try to like think about all the information. You don't suppose you would know also what's the deal with all the gates and stuff, do you? I just ran into someone at the gates and he said they had closed off the northern gates, apparently, the ones to the wilds.
Yeah, I heard, whoever's in charge here is closing them down, so they, quit sending search parties out there and wasting a bunch of money. I guess it's probably, that's all I know. I don't hang around in town very often. I stick to the ship mostly, so.
Well, and do you know who I could probably like hitch a ride with to maybe make my way over to Ovarius?
Oh, there's ships going out there quite often. I'm not sure, a lot of ships right now are heading out towards the west, rather than east. But I'm sure if you ask around long enough, or wait, the right ship will come into port.
Okay. And then I can just ask around and it'll just take me, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, for a price, most ships will allow you on, assuming that you got, they trust you and you're not up to anything. You should be all right.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to look for this. If this is the guy, Ewald, he's just I just need to have a conversation with him. Maybe
Yeah,
see
well,
if he has information about someone else that I'm trying to look for.
Right. Well, it's hard tracking down somebody specific in this kind of world, so I wish you the best of luck, especially if he doesn't want to be found, but wish you the best of luck there.
Alright, thank you. Hopefully I can find him. Make my trip a little easier.
Absolutely. And then the guy just goes back to pointing out to his crew, helping him load up the ship and set sails and, other various boat things.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they do.
Yep. Well, I think she's probably gonna wait around and see if she can talk to anyone who could take her.
Okay. Generally, if you kind of make an investigation check.
Okay. Let me pull it up. Pretty sure my investigation sucks. Oh, it's only +1.
17, that's pretty good. You, after asking around, you kind of end up back towards the main bookkeeper, and he points out he doesn't have a lot of ships going to Ovarius anytime soon. He thinks the next one should be in about a week or so, maybe longer. But that's about all you can find out from that.
And then since I did end up back to him, I'm like, is there anything you think I could do to pass the time while I wait for a week? And
Oh, well, there's, the tavern, if you like drinking. There's not a whole lot to do here, not a lot of people. A lot of people just spend their times in the ports, but, a lot of people like to study, various magic things here. A lot of people come here for magic, so, I don't know, you could check around, go to the bars, get a drink.
yeah. Alright. Thank you again for all your help, and then I make my way back to the tavern.
Okay. And you end up at the Roll Tide Inn and Bar.
Yep. Oh, I just realized Roll Tide Inn.
What?
I just realized the name. Roll Tide Inn Bar.
Oh.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, no, Roll Tide.
Okay, so what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'll be at the
Yes.
tavern too. Why not? Heading my way.
Okay, you're making your way to the tavern. perfect.
Is
What came in?
is there like a market or like stores and stuff that we can get some supplies for?
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know, whatever we need.
there's various general stores and whatnot. Anything like specific you're looking for?
Okay, I have a mess kit, tinder bags, I have rations, I have maybe I don't know. Is there just like general survival things? I don't know. Or maybe weapons, or maybe I don't know. Maybe some weapons or something.
Make a survival check. What? Maybe. Hang on. Maybe not survival. We'll do. What is survival underneath? Is it?
Wisdom.
Maybe just do a basic intelligence check then. Do it like a. Do like a nature check.
Nature. Okay.
Yeah, for your character to kind of see what items you think might be important to have out in the woods.
Okay. That would be a 21.
Okay, so what? Let me look at your inventory. So typically you would need like a bedroll, anything to make a fire,
Yep.
food, ropes handy.
Yep.
I mean,
Okay.
basic camping stuff really is what you would need.
Okay. Well,
water skin.
then I'll look to Crazy and ask, do you have everything you need? Oh, I'm not going through somebody. Do you have everything you need for survival? In the wilderness, in the woods.
Hello?
No. Yes.
Maybe she's
No.
gone.
Okay. Well.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Okay,
Talking to
good.
Adora. To
Adora?
Praisey.
Me? I thought
Yeah.
you were talking.
You're Praisey,
Oh,
You're
right?
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, like what do you
No.
have? Do you have like
Like-
do you have rations? Do you have a bedroll? Do you have any of this stuff?
Probably not.
Does not look like you would have a
No.
bedroll with you.
I
Okay.
don't.
Maybe we should go to a market and see if we can pick up some things for
yeah.
you.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, as you go through, oh, hang on. Yeah, you find various markets that pretty much have whatever you need. What kind? You need like a bedroll. Let me go to the items in the shops. There's a lot of just different stalls and vendors. There are some bigger stores too, but for the most part, for stuff like this, you could just find at any stall. I guess I would. Where is this? If you need like a bedroll, that'd be like 1 gold piece. So
It's up to you. Yeah.
It's up to you if you want a bedroll. It would probably help
Yeah.
sleep. So yeah, then you could just subtract a gold piece and add a bedroll to your inventory. I'd say something like a bedroll's easy enough to get. It's not hard to find or anything like that. So
Bum.
Okay.
I think everyone else has a bedroll.
Am I the only one without a
So
Can I get rations?
Oh yeah, that's something. It is. Let's see, where is it? Rations. They're 5 silver pieces for 1 ration. So, and that would be equivalent to like half a gold piece. So for 2 rations, it'd be 1 gold piece, I believe.
Okay. I'll take 2 rations.
I think. Oh wait, yeah. So 2 rations.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be about 1 gold piece then.
Okay.
Anybody need any other shopping or
Is there
anything?
any potions? Like a potion shop?
Let's see. There would be, yeah. If you would go to the Gorgeous Traveler's General Goods.
Mm-hmm.
There oh, ooh, this is fun.
Oh.
I forgot I wrote this. This is fun.
Okay. Oh god.
Alright. So as you enter the Gorgeous Traveler's Goods, it's a fairly large building, but just like there's not much room because it's just shelves upon shelves, a whole bunch of random stuff. And as you enter, you just hear, "Meow." And you just see this small male gnome just carry his arms just full of stuff, just running around, not even stopping, and just like putting stuff back on the shelves, rearranging stuff, and the whole time he's just going zoom, 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 like just running around, and he's just
is he
making
saying that? Is
Yeah,
he,
no,
sa-
he's
is
just
he
making
making those noises
yes.
with his mouth?
Yeah, he's just making those noises with his mouth, and he's just running around, putting stuff
Good.
on. To the rest of you, but like you're like his size, so just like wide eyes, like heel, and he's like now he's like stiff as a board, not moving at all.
Okay. What do they look like?
They're just clear bottles
Clear.
with red juice,
Red
Red?
juice.
red potion, something
Okay,
inside of it.
would I be able to identify this?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
You should have said no.
14.
14. These sorts of potions aren't too uncommon
Okay.
to where you might come across them, and it doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. How much?
50 gold pieces.
It like passes out on the ground.
And then he just like, do you want them?
I'll think about it.
And then he just zoom and puts them back on the shelves, picks up his stuff again, and starts zooming around the store,
Good.
rearranging shelves and putting stuff back on his shelves.
I love him.
Zoom.
I'll just look around and see if there's any other knickknacks or things of interest, I suppose.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. 19.
19. Most of the stuff here is pretty generic. Basic. Nothing fancy, just basic knickknacks, odds and baubles. But you do notice a leather bag that has this intricate design on it.
Yeah.
It just like, it's not like a specific like picture. It's just like got like these spiraling kind of design, like fashioned into the leather of it. Just like off-colored leathers, but it's like a spiral-ish kind of design.
Uh-huh. And what's the guy doing? Is he running around?
He's zooming around.
How fast is he zooming around?
I mean, not like magically fast, but he's like running at like a full tilt gnome run.
Okay.
Like
When-
just like sprinting.
Oh god. Okay, when he turns around, I'm gonna try and steal it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh
Make-
god. Oh god.
Make a sleight of hand check.
This is gonna be so bad.
Here we go.
Please, 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 please.
Please.
I got a 3, so that's a 4 total.
Ooh. And the moment you like pick it up and you like try to like put it in your bag or something, he just zoom and snatches it out of your hands, and then he just keeps running around his store, holding it in his hand above his head. Don't take stuff. Zoom.
I just thought it looked nice. I was just looking at it. I was just looking, and then I'm gonna walk towards the door and leave.
Okay.
God. Okay, and then
Zoom. As you like you're exiting, you hear zoom, 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 and then you close the door, and you're back on the street.
and I'm gonna ask Prazy. Is there anything else you can think of that you need that we should
Mm, I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, is there anything else that you need? I'm really not. I think I'm mostly set.
I think I'm set and ready to go. So, I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow.
All right. So everyone going back to the tavern at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say by now it's we started about midday. It's probably coming on to 5 or 6 o'clock. The bar's picking up a little bit busier. You do notice it is not Kenneth.
Aww.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's gotta,
Mm.
yeah. Sorry. Workers' laws. Labor
Yeah.
laws.
I guess.
Sorry.
Again.
Got to take breaks once in a while. But you do notice it's a stout female dwarf behind the counter this time. Most of the bar seems to be pretty full, but there's a few empty tables here and there. It's pretty busy because it's about dinner time now, so.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys doing anything or what?
I would just like to short rest, if possible, to see if I can reset my spell that I wasted on Cas.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna do like
So I'm
a
just gonna
short,
I'm
short
just gonna
rest?
chill. Yeah, does that reset it or does that have to be a long rest?
Depends on the druid thing, I think.
Druid thing.
Well, I think every
Druid.
race or every class regains stuff differently, I believe, for
Okay.
short rests. So I gotta look it up. But honestly, you'll probably have time to just do like a long rest.
Okay.
Like, unless you are doing other stuff before 1 a.m.
Don't think so. I'm not planning on it.
Okay. So yeah, if you're doing a long rest, then you would be able to get your spell back. Anybody else doing anything specific?
No.
No, not really specific.
Just drinking in the bar and.
Probably drinking. Not trying to engage in some conversation with people.
Oh, I talked to the barkeep and I
Okay.
asked about I'm like, oh, did someone leave? Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
You ask about.
I asked about, I'm like, excuse me, what do you know about the town or place called Bovarius?
Oh, it's a group. It's an island, a group of islands, kind of over in the east. It's another big, pretty trade heavy place. Don't know too much. I just know a lot of travelers come in through there and talk about the different islands. Apparently, they're all pretty different, I suppose.
And the only way to get there would be by boat, right?
Yes, it's an island, typically. Water.
Oh, and then I asked again for some unleavened bread.
Okay. This time she just goes unleavened. I mean, she looks around, doesn't see anything, and just like places like a regular loaf that just looks like it was supposed to be a regular loaf, but it maybe didn't rise properly, so it's like It's like half risen bread. He's like, "Will this work?"
Yes, thank you so much. And then I take the this loaf from just take actually like a piece of the loaf, and then I make my way outside. Like, what time of day is it? Do you think?
It's like 5 or 6 in the evening.
5 or 6. Okay. And then I make my way outside, just like very briefly, like kind of like not toward like the street, but like towards the side of the tavern, and then
Mm-hmm.
turn to like where the sun maybe is it like setting at this point, yeah, and
Yeah.
then just have a small little bow, and then say a prayer in Elvish
Okay.
for the ritual for the day.
Okay.
At a time.
All right. And I'd say probably right about the yeah. And as you're exiting, you just happen to pass the other group that's just arriving in the bar,
Oh.
just hanging out, and then so that way you guys see each other is what I'm saying.
Ah.
Cross paths.
Mhm.
And you guys, anything
I see
else
the rest of the
specific?
group walking in,
Mhm.
and I wave them towards me,
Okay. And then
and then I just ask, "What did y'all get from the market?"
I'll explain, like, you know, we got some. I got like bedroll, some rations, just some stuff to like, you know, make sure we don't like die in the woods, that sort of thing.
Okay. And then I just go back to drinking.
okay. So you guys all just like hanging out at the tavern, drinking until it gets evening.
Yeah.
You're pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually no. I get curious and I walk out. And,
Okay.
I talk to, or I introduce myself to Megbaya.
Okay.
Oh.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm gonna like see like startles. Hello. You were that guy from earlier, right?
Yeah, we found work.
Work? What work did you guys find?
I don't know. I kind of zoned out, but it's work.
Work.
Retweet.
Did you ever find the pirates or whatever?
Oh, I guess they say that they may know who it is. It's some Ewald dude with a large star on his ship, and he may either be in the Luther or Ovarius, but the next ship that's coming out won't be here for another week, so I guess I just kind of have to, you know, slink around town and stay for a little while, considering they won't even let us out to go into the wilds. I usually don't stay in towns too long, so I usually end up leaving, but they won't let us leave anyway, so.
Wow. What a coincidence. So you trying to leave? Is that you can come with us?
I'm trying to leave by the port, but I'm just saying, like, I usually don't stay in towns. I just like to end up going out anyway. The
I mean,
town life right now isn't what I'm trying to.
you know, you can tag along with us if you want to do some work.
For the
You
work?
can even have my share of the gold.
Oh, word.
Gold? And she kind of like perks up because she's kind of a broke bitch, but you know.
I'm a monk. I don't care about gold. You got it. Take my cut.
But what's this work entail? I mean, you don't know. Do the others know?
All I know is dangerous, and that's all I need.
I mean, if you get some money, it won't take longer than a week, right? I really do need to get on this ship.
Retweet.
It shouldn't, or else that bard's gonna be in trouble.
Oh. I'm like hesitant, just doesn't want to leave and anything happens, but and then it's just like the gold. Well, I mean, it is some gold, and I mean there isn't much around to do this in the city, so I might as well tag along. Are they all right with it if I come along?
Who cares?
Okay, I mean, I'll say you did it, and if
I'll stomp on that ferry.
oh
Word.
maybe let's not do that.
I won't, but if she tries to test me, I will not hesitate.
I mean, you
Do
are
I
a monk.
do I hear this conversation?
We're outside.
Yeah,
oh, you're
they-
outside.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, they're outside, I guess.
Okay, then
We're
no.
outside.
So no.
Okay.
I guess. Right, I'll tag along then. When are we gonna leave? Are we leaving tonight? Tomorrow?
Leaving
Night.
tonight at 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? Alright, yeah. I'll come tag along if that's okay with you guys. So let's go.
I walk back in and sit at the table. I think we're at a table.
And then I'll just go follow him in and then kind of wave myself at and wave at everyone, I guess, kind of timidly before taking a seat beside Deer.
Okay.
Deer.
Let's see. Adora, didn't you say you had to be done at 1:45?
Like, yeah, I probably gotta go in like 10 minutes.
Okay. I think we might end it there because I don't want to dive into like the actual good stuff without being able to stick, because we're pretty much at the part we're gonna dive into the good stuff, but I don't want to start it and then be like, okay, the
We're done.
end.
Gotta leave.
So I think we will end it today with all the adventurers finally meeting together at a single table in the Roll Tide Tavern,
Oh God.
preparing to exit the town and meet up with Lord Thunderbrand to exit the town onto a quest to find some missing Conclave guard.
Alright,
Hell
sounds
yeah.
good.
Good word.
So hopefully next time we will dive into maybe some combat and some adventure out in the wilds.
Can't wait to
So-
stab someone. That's gonna be
I'm
so fun
so-
for me.
Yes.
How lovely.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It'll be
How
exciting.
lovely.
How lovely.
Time to
Oh,
start
I'm very
recording.
excited for whatever's happening.
Yes.
Also kind of terrified.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Woo!
All right.
Okay.
I'm ending my stream and
Good.
Okay.
later,
stream.
nerds. Goodbye.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye,
Bye.
stream.
Bye.